Hey YouTube gardeners, this is Joe coming here from Los Gatos, California, here in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm going to start a new thing going on my channel. As of today, I think I've got like 4 videos on my channel that I did last year, and I put so much time into those videos, scripting them and editing them and trying to find the right camera angles, that all my ambitions of doing, you know, a video a week or something like that kind of went down the tubes because it was just too time consuming. And I realized that, you know, the gardening channels on YouTube that I enjoy the most don't really do that. They just kind of set up the camera and start talking and showing you what they do in the garden. So I'm going to try that. It's not going to be as as high production values, but I think it's going to be really fun for me at least, and hopefully you guys can learn something. I like to grow fruit. A lot of YouTube gardeners, probably most YouTube gardeners that you see, are growing annual vegetables, and I do that too, but what I really love the most is fruit. So I've got, you know, maybe a ½ acre of plantable space here in my yard, and I used to have spots where I could grow, you know, peppers and lettuce and tomatoes and stuff like that. And I just went out of control with the fruit trees and vines, and so basically now we've just got this big orchard, and it's pretty much a year-round maintenance thing. But now we're in the last week of December 2017, and this is when the big maintenance push for the year happens, because I've got a lot of trees to prune. I've got a carpet of leaves that I need to rake up. I like to add compost and new wood chips around this time of year, and there are weeds galore. It's definitely going to be a lot of work, so I'm just going to set up the camera and you guys can have fun watching me bust my butt out here. So the first thing I'm going to get to today is I have a big compost pile that I need to spread, because I need to start a new compost pile in that spot, and I've got a lot of trees that would love to have that compost, especially these trees behind me. I've got a zone here of citrus trees. I think they're about 11, and I've learned the hard way, if you don't add new compost or fertilizer to these guys, they're not going to be happy, most of them. Some of them do okay, but it's a priority for me. So the very first thing I'm going to do on the first week of the new year of spring gardening is I'm going to spread my homemade compost on these trees. I've got to rake off the mulch, and actually I'm going to apply a whole new mulch, because that's kind of a long story. I'll probably do another video on my adventures in wood chips, but let's go take a look at the compost pile. Oh, look at how beautiful black that is. Can you see that? Oh man, that color. Hope the camera's focusing, because that is a beauty. Do you ever wonder when you're putting fruit in the compost whether you should take those stickers off? Yes, it's true. They don't really biodegrade. So, what you do is you take this thing, and what you're left with is other big sticks, a lot of rocks like this. And so what I just do is I just kind of, I'll try to take out the big rocks by hand and throw them in my rock pile over here. And then I just kind of take the rest, dump it on my new compost pile. So that stuff will break down hopefully when I make the next batch of compost. Look what we got in there. Oh yeah. Beautiful stuff. This is years of kitchen scraps and weeds from the garden and leaves from all my oak trees and stuff. Good stuff. So all that work got me compost on 2 fruit trees. 2.5. Yeah, this is hard work, but this is one of the parts of the garden I love the most. Just literally putting your hands in the dirt This is dirt that I made through years of piling it up and many times turning it. It's very satisfying to put it out here on my trees, and when I go in at the end of the day, I think about how happy these guys are going to be in a few months once they get all this food into them. And so I just love doing this. The sun's starting to go down. It's, you know, it's winter, days are short, so it kind of limits my my YouTube recording time a little bit. So I'm gonna shut the camera down now and just go back to spreading this stuff. Hopefully I can get at least 2 more trees done before it's dark, and typically I'll keep going after it gets dark for a couple hours too. So having a lot of fun out here. Thanks for tuning in and watching me shovel dirt. If you made it this far in the video, you're my hero. Tell me down in the comments. And don't worry about liking and subscribing and all that crap. I don't care. Thanks for watching. Oh, I forgot one more thing. My favorite thing about gardening this time of year, the oranges. Oh man, when I get hot and sweaty and dehydrated, I just pick one of these guys off the tree.